La 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 la. Sorry, I had to get ready to do the announcer voice. Long ago, there was an Xbox Live support forum for suspended accounts. And incredibly, employees would reply and explain the bans. It was so good. I would read it every day. Mostly for the word I cannot pronounce of idiot kids playing dumb and getting called out.
These are their stories.
Hey, live enforcement? I'd like to know why my account, Larson550, was suspended. It says because of my bio, but in my bio I never posted anything that violated Xbox Live terms of use or anything. I would like to know more information and about my suspension if I can get it removed due to wrongful suspending. Thanks, Peter Larson. You put, and I quote, "Anyone who is a Muslim terrorist or an illegal Mexican immigrant, then get the hell out of America. X. Anyone who doesn't respect or support the U.S. military, then go lay in a hole and die." End quote in your bio, which is offensive and against the term of use. Your suspension will stand as issued.
You have the right to remain.
Forced name change? My buddy has a question about why he keeps getting a forced name change. His first name was Big Fart 7. He was forced to change it, so he changed it to Big Fart 8. Then a few weeks ago, he was forced to change it again. It is now Big Fart 77. Can someone explain why the name is offensive or a violation at all? Personally, I don't think anybody wants to know about your flatulation problems, but, to each their own, I guess. Suspension. Okay, so I can't access the email that I used to sign my account for anymore. So I just made this for the post. My gamer tag is Red Legion, and I've been suspended for God knows why.
Is that right?
I'm very angry that this has happened because my account runs out in like 2 days, and I'm suspended until the 21st of December. I would like some details on why I was suspended. You put, and I quote, "Campers can go suck a d-" End quote in your bio, which is offensive and against terms of use. Wow, really? I get suspended for a week for that word? Honestly, what does the world come to? I too would hate a world where a duck can't quack in peace. Can I get banned for having freedom of speech? Title says it all. Can I get banned for saying racist remarks and profanity? What about my freedom of speech? References to quote-unquote freedom of speech, or the United States Constitution's First Amendment, do not apply to Xbox Live as we are not a government agency, nor is the Xbox Live service a government-funded institution. Regards, HP. I don't know who this handlebars fella is, but I'd buy him a drink.
I thought this was America! Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America!
Sometimes I don't understand the audacity of these people. I wanted to read this one first, but I just wanted to put this out here. This guy is just the dumbest. Either he's dumb or just plain ignorant to what he's doing. Xbox Live suspension glitch. It seems so many people such as myself has been suspended twice for the exact same thing. I was suspended for bio content, served my 2-week suspension, then a day later get suspended for the same bio, in which mine was still quote-unquote code of conduct. People are complaining about this, and they just get the answer quote-unquote go to this post, which just says that some people put something bad in their profile again after the first suspension and get suspended again and are confused about it. I'm not confused. I had nothing wrong in my profile. I had nothing in my profile besides quote-unquote code of conduct. This is ridiculous. My game tag is Patriot. Please take a second look at the gamer tag name in question. I was banned for no reason for a month. I have not received an email or anything. I was also banned for no reason. The account is SteelerMan3686, and I demand that it be unbanned. When you violate the terms of use in the manner you have, you aren't in a good negotiating position. You put, quote-unquote, vagina, Jew, end quote in your profile, which isn't just inappropriate, it's a violation of the TOU severe enough that future infractions will most likely involve a permanent suspension. Take a step back and ask yourself if this is really worth doing again. For everyone else, this is why I sometimes don't post the actual content, because my asterisk key is nearly worn out. As is my duck. As is my duck. My son too. Hi. Posted earlier about my son's suspension and no help, and I realized did not put his gamer tag in the message. I am Black V is his gamer tag. Would be helpful if someone can enlighten me as to why he is suspended until 31/12/9999 without notification. Damn, that boy got suspended for a long time. Your son was exposing himself on camera in Uno. If this kid really is black, that butt whooping is gonna be fresh. Gamertag problems. I demand it back. Wow, Xbox. I called your line 3 times for help. They all said that retarded geese is a violation to XBL policy or TOA. Look, it's retarded, not retarded. Let her make a huge difference in what the word actually means. Retarded can mean being a moron. It also can mean tart. Did not pass inspection to go to the store shelves. Therefore, has to be retarded. This is no violation. Just because it sounds like retarded doesn't mean it was intentionally. I couldn't read this one with a straight face the entire time. I'm sorry. This was just... He tried so hard. He reached. Like that's a reach. I'm done with this one. Alright, this one's my favorite one. I'm going to have to take a drink before I start reading this because this one's long as hell. So give me like 2 seconds. And another post gets deleted. Do not misconstrue my last post to you as a threat. It is a veritable promise. I have contacted the BBB, Better Business Bureau for those of you that don't know, in concerns with the way this place is ran by moderators and by management alike. I am trying to contact my lawyer concerning financial reimbursement and a public apology. I was banned for absolutely no reason. My account was clean, machines are clean, and there is no merit behind it. Now 5 days in and I am still posting to unknown people concerning my issue with no resolve. Believe me, you're being looked into. And I have posted my dissatisfaction on 4 forum sites, and my posts have averaged about 300 hits per post since placed up over 3 hours ago. The word is out there, and I'm going to continue to spread it as best as I can. For a corporation that's supposed to be in the top 5 for gaming, in my mind, you sit in the lower 1 billion as a company that takes care of client requests. I will not be banned for nothing, and I will be heard, be it through counsel or through venues that can spread word like wildfire. I do not take this kind of crap laying down like most others. Fix the account. Point period. So then a mod came in and edited it and put mod edit approved for documentation purposes regarding gamer tag ordinary old coot. Like now we see why this happened. Like there was no explanation in that whole thing until just now. So, alright. It's fun to meet people like this on the internet. There's so much fun to just sit back and laugh at because you know nothing's going to come out of it. Answer me, please. My account Crunchy X Shorts was suspended for 2 weeks. I have nothing offensive on my profile. I don't talk to people outside of my party chat. All Xbox employees I've talked to haven't helped much. I don't know which email I used for this account, and I don't know why I got suspended. Please help. I'm not going to investigate the issue when you posted a clearly offensive gamer tag. Okay, since you've PM'd me asking what you did and wondering why you were banned, we shall post here and conclude this thread. You put, quote-unquote, Hugh G. Anus in your name, which is clearly offensive against the terms of use. When you look at the previous infractions, you can easily arrive at why this last suspension was 2 weeks. Because you've added some additional inappropriate material in your bio. You will receive additional suspension. To prevent further suspensions, avoid behaviors which are against terms of use / code of conduct. Not lie, when I read this one I was completely ignorant about it, and then I read it over and over and I was like, Hugh G. Anus. Huge anus. Huge anus. Oh! Wow. At first I thought it was just like something completely off. I was like, what? Crunchy Shorts isn't, a bad name. I don't get it. And Huge Anus isn't bad either. And then I thought about it and I was like, Huge. It's just over and over, and it took me a minute. I'm sorry about that one. Gamertag help. Quote, in accordance with Xbox Live policy, the gamertag, scrotal recall, is no longer allowed. You must change your gamertag before playing online. End quote. I've had this gamertag since 2004, and I'm sadly attached to this name. I'd like to know why it's taken 5 years to determine that it is no longer appropriate. I realize there's a broad number of people XBL is trying to accommodate, young children especially, which doesn't leave a whole lot of gray area in terms of XBL policy, but I don't understand my punishment. This is the beauty of it all. I can curb stomp a virtual opponent's head into little pieces, and my gamer tag is the real offensive thing on screen. I can knife somebody in a bloody fashion in MW2 Modern Warfare 2. But I can completely understand how the name Scrotal Recall would provoke such anger because of its grotesque nature, right? An explanation is in order. I just couldn't hold it together reading this. I don't know why. I just Scrotal Recall. I'm still like a teenager at heart, I guess. I'm sorry. Games rated M have warnings. The dashboard, Xbox.com, and your profile are rated E for everyone. When a tag is changed, you will again have access to your live service.
Oh, the tears of unfathomable sadness. Yummy. Yummy, you guys.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun reading some of these, and it just goes to show you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So don't do it. I mean, it's that easy when you don't want to get banned. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and like, subscribe, and share some laughs with some friends. And all these were made possible by a Twitter person that went and dug through his files and found these old screenshots. His name is Cable, so yeah, shout out to that guy. Peace.